Hi guys, how are you?
Good morning. We're
Hi,
doing
Rachel.
great.
So to get started, I want to start with you, Archie. I One of my favorite moments is in the pilot when they all see Lena on the TV, and every single one of the men is like, "Wait, who is that?" I think it is such a funny moment, especially when this guy who's like telling them to work every 5 minutes also stops and is like, "Wait, who is this woman?" When you guys have, there's intense action sequences, there's just normal back and forth between boys being boys. But when you have moments like that where like they're just very funny little things, is that fun for you as an actor to like get to be involved in that since he does
Oh,
kind of have the
for sh-
drive-by mentality?
yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah. I mean, obviously she stops traffic, right? She's a gorgeous girl, and we can even like in the midst of my yelling at everybody, I even have to take pause and go, "Oh." It's a universal truth.
Everyone has to stop and look at Chloe Bennett anytime
Yeah.
she's on.
Mhm.
And I do love, you play good dads. And this one, he's like, well,
Everybody's dad.
everybody's dad. But
Okay.
he's had his struggles and it's like he still tries to be a good dad to Willis. And how did you kind of navigate where he is in his life, his relationship with his son, since it is kind of so strained right out the gate when we get to meet them?
Well, this really, it's a credit to Taika, who the director of the pilot.
Mhm.
And he actually, from the rehearsal, from improvs, and we understand that the father-son relationship sometimes very contentious. And he actually was very generous to share the fact that him and his dad also have the same type of relationship. And that really anchored us in that scene where we felt that there were, I mean, I think, if you talk to any professional psychologist, they will tell you that most of our adult life, try to resolve our childhood conflict between our parents and ourselves. All we want, from our parents is approval and acceptance and acknowledgement, who we are. So that will always be present. And this is global, and it transcends all culture, all languages. So that's something. I think it's a poignant moment to show the world that they're not alone, and they can see it's a raising a mirror up to see themselves.
Yeah. And for my last question, I do want to ask both of you because I do like that it feels almost like everyone is in their own detective stories at times. Like everyone has their specific vision of like what the detective story is for them. For
Mhm.
you both, what was the one detective show that like when you joined for Interior Chinatown, you were like, yeah, this reminds me of this show that I loved way back then, or whatever it is.
Well, we've been in the business for so long. We've seen all those characters,
Yeah.
that is evident in the show. Because some, in looking back, a lot of our, the roles that we play are subject to those roles, right? There are no really any diversity in the type of roles we play. So things are changing. So it is good to shine a light on that. And
Mhm.
because this business is as good as, it's education every day, because there are new people coming into the business, then they don't know, right? So it's a good reminder, and the ghetto birds up there. And I think it's a good thing, that we need to have some reminders, for everybody involved.
Yeah. I when I spent um 10 years on CSI,
Yeah.
procedural drama. And
Yeah.
actually in a lot of ways I thought of myself as Willis myself, actually, when I was younger. And so I'm really thrilled to see it, a really exciting,
Mm-hmm.
moment to see that. And I'm so
Mm-hmm.
thrilled that it's Jimmy too, because he just
Mm-hmm.
kills it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then my pursuit, is Law and Order. I've
Mhm.
guest on and quite a few times on that show. So, it's like black and white is so familiar,
yeah.
and that of course iconic dun dun. That's right.
Yeah, we used to whenever my grandpa would watch another show and he would be mad he wasn't watching Law and Order, we would wait for the commercial break and then just go bum bum, and we're like, you're watching it.
That's
Bye.
right. Yeah.
But thank you guys so much for talking with me. I really
Thank
appreciate
you,
it.
Rich.
Wait for everyone to get to see the show. I think it's great.